Hello and welcome back, folks. This is a speedrun and walkthrough for Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. We're going to be starting on the challenging stages. We've done all the mediums, all the easies, all the beginners. I was thinking for this one we'll mix it up a little bit. This time we'll start with the Hello and welcome, folks. This is a speedrun and walkthrough for Chris Sawyer. Oh my god. Yeah. Hello and welcome back, folks, to this speedrun and walkthrough of Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. We've done all the beginner, easy, and medium stages, and now we are on to the challenging scenarios. We're going to begin with the real-world maps. I like to do them in increasing order of the starting date, just easier adjustment. So that puts us for this first one here at Great Britain and Ireland, 1955. So the map hasn't changed a whole lot from the past ones. The cities are still about the same size. I think there are a couple more industries in this one. I haven't really looked at it that far in depth. I still like to start this one out with a couple of train lines just to get a little bit of easy income here. London is our largest city. It is probably best to start with something here eventually, but it's just still a little awkward. I mean, I guess we could potentially get something going on the side here. We'll give that a shot. Best thing at this point, I really do like the electric multiple units still. They take all the passengers you need. They can do mail. They go up to 75 miles an hour. It's still faster than... we do have the MK1 passenger carriage now. I forgot. So this one can go 90, as can the Greasley and the Stainer Coronation Pacific. While I've been talking, we're probably losing opportunity for some cash here, but it is what it is. So anyway, I'm just going to hook this up with Coventry over here. We could go to one of these others, but it's just, in my opinion, not worth the distance we're going to be traveling. And I don't want to go through the town. I'll have to be knocking stuff down there. Maybe ill-advised turn. Oh well. Ah, I whiffed. Rats. We're just going to start with one. I really don't think we're going to see too many passengers here right off the bat. We'll extend the station a little bit. Oops. All right. So that was 78 pounds. It was about 2/3 of our starting loan. There's a lot of opportunities to transport resources here, like moving coal to these coal fire power stations is not bad. 280 tons here, 252 from there. So we're gonna do this. This is just gonna be a super nice, easy line. I'm gonna start with just a bus line so that our station rating for the railroad does not go too far down the tubes. And it's a little pocket change. Who doesn't like money in our pockets? This should be the same station, but like that. We don't need the electric third rail. This is not going to be a passenger line here at all. Whoops, I thought we had the other bridge selected. We might not even need to put 2 trains on this line. I mean, this is obviously the best locomotive available right now. I think 200 tons will be more than fine. Ah, I never noticed this. So they did actually, so this is some of the industries that got added, or at least I had missed them if they had been here before. We have oil fields out in the ocean here. I guess technically this would be, let's see, I might get my geography right. This would be to the east, so somewhere between England and Scandinavia. There's, how convenient, a oil refinery right here. We could be cheeky and build some train lines out here. I think that would end up being the most profitable for us. The question is, could we afford it? Oops, there we are. So it's $1,000 or £1,000 for one section of track there. Suspension bridge isn't really changing the game too much. I'd love to get like some kind of row station here at the oil refinery and then start delivering those goods. Let's see what we're working with here. 270, 240, 240. It is 1955. We should be just fine getting our stuff off the ground here. So yeah, I will go ahead and build these. Get this all set up here. This will be for our return line. I'm not going to make it row out of the gate just because, frankly, don't need it. It's going to be a little bit more pricey, but it's going to get our cargo there a lot faster. Ooh, that's a bit of a wrench in the works there. We're going to have to pause on this project for a bit. Takes us about 20 days, so we're doing just fine over there. Would love to see in real time how the acceleration is for this particular train. Yeah, so plenty of power. I mean, it's not the most acceleration. I mean, we could judge it on the way back. It should be fine carrying the 200 tons there. Just gonna let this simmer for a moment more. Ooh, unfortunately that was not us. Excellent. Alright, we should have enough here to finish up at least one line here. me just double check how many blocks we had here. So 9 is definitely more than enough. I think we'll keep it to 8. Well, 9 can't hurt, I guess. Hopefully we'll have enough for the whole train. Looks like it. Our goal again is to get to chairman, which is 70% rating. Looks like there's a ton of oil that's still waiting here, so we are going to have to get this station railroad and working pretty quickly. So 9 tiles is just barely enough to get a train with 8 wagons on it. Aberdeen is the tough spot. I'm not even sure where that oil field was that went down in production. Oh, could be this one. Wick? Middlesbrough, Oilfield 1, Aberdeen, and Wick. That's really all I'm seeing here, actually. Ah, it was Wick, I see. Alright, so we'll just stay away from that one. So all I'm contemplating right now is where exactly I want to go back into this Middlesbrough oil field. I'm definitely going to want to come straight out. This is going to be useful for accessing the other oil fields. But we could probably branch off of this and kind of head straight back. And I am just going to end up making this a loop, I think. Oops. Might as well just max out. We're barely going to be able to finish this loop. It's going to take us a good little while. Don't worry, there is a master plan here. All right, and now we just wait until we have enough to buy another train. Looks like someone is going to be moving stuff from Aberdeen. So this is, I mean, this is all part of the plan. We're going to eventually be able to move these goods off to, hopefully, London. Well, London's actually all the way on the other side here. That's going to be a bit of a slog. Well, we'll think about that once we have the infrastructure for it. Let's go ahead and get the station all railroad. I'm just building a few signal blocks here for the moment. Oh boy, those are expensive. I think that was 8. Terrific. So it looks like we're going to have a bit of competition on this oil field. And the name of the game is just making sure that our station stays serviced. So having this extra train is going to be extremely important. And probably not a bad time to throw in our next station. Oh, we are so poor. We did actually cut it a bit too close for comfort here. Gonna have to probably move the station back a bit. I guess that works out. All right, that should be good to sit for a little while. 279 there, 310 over here. That's terrific. How's our first train going? That's our moneymaker right there. Sure, if the larger tanker truck, yeah, the 8-ton tanker truck just doesn't really cut it. Eventually, there is a tanker trailer that'll come out. That'll make things a lot easier for us. May not be a bad idea for us to just set up maybe a bus route. We just need a little bit more income coming in here. You know what? We'll be nice blokes. We'll finish the roadway here. Maybe help the city grow a little bit. It would be Now, I would love it if the city developed because it would be awesome, awesome, awesome if we could actually deliver goods over here from this oil refinery. Ah, lovely. So it's a good thing we have our other stuff set up there. I'm not entirely sure how I want to engage these other industries there. Like, if the oil keeps going up here, this one line of trains is going to be more than fine. Of course, we're getting stonewalled there with that dock. Of course, that's just great. A little annoying. Guess we got to do what we got to do. See if we can get another train on the rails here. Not quite at the moment. Gonna put that down just while we simulate a little bit. Get a little farther along. Ah, terrific. So now we have electric trains. It's gonna make this whole thing a lot easier. We actually don't need to upgrade anything because I don't think there's any cargo wagons we can have that are going to be able to tolerate a higher speed. Like, yeah, sure, we can get a little bit better acceleration and towing capacity, but I don't know. Besides the standard, I mean, it's $39,000 for less horsepower, slightly less cost per month. Yeah, I don't know. Not worth it to me, actually. And if we can afford another one, I'd love to go for it. Not quite. We have a ton of oil here, so as soon as we can stomach getting another train on the lines, that'll be sweet. Which I think we should be there now. We're running out of spots to put these trains. I guess I need to make some more signal blocks. Remember the rule of thumb, you always want your signal blocks to be approximately the length of one train. Aberdeen, that's oh, that's the one they're using. All right, it is time to expand our horizons a little bit. It should be able to give us what we want, and then we can get our third line down here. Gonna wait until these deliveries happen and we can grab some more of these. Ah, misclicks. May just be time to totally invest in a new line altogether. This route is just simply not fast enough, or rather not long enough to merit having this many trains. It's like way too saturated. We are also kind of at our limit here on cargo. We might not even have enough oil here to justify these trains, so we'll let that sit and see how things go. This could be a terrific opportunity here to bring some grain back over to London. We could set up a little tiny line just doing chemicals here, more chemicals there as well, and then just move the goods like literally across town. But unfortunately, yeah, that's just not going to be that profitable for us. Looks like for some reason we're not able to get this third signal block working just right. I might just end up redoing this entire situation. We're not exactly made out of money. Maybe a little over ambitious. I think I'm just going to retire. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to just retire one train here. And we should be fine. If this goes up again, we'll be well in shape to do some more with it. But we need to start looking for some other opportunities. There's a ton of oil here. That would have been splendid to just do it over. 432 tons of goods is terrific. That would be awesome to start moving to a town somewhere. The analysis paralysis I'm doing right now here is really not ideal. What do we have here? Coal mine could be interesting. Anything coming here? So iron ore is actually coming in here from that facility. I say it's probably going to be very easy for us to get coal from one of these places over. Let's take advantage of the iron ore that we could do right here and right now. I think we are going to need to catch a little bit of elevation, so it will probably be helpful to I want to knock those houses down. I could even go down here. What am I doing? I do not have room to sneak by there, unfortunately, so yes, now we have the tanker truck. That's good news. That should be enough room. So what is the most power right now? It's still that Intercoronation Pacific. This is long enough where a second train does make sense, so I'm not gonna totally load that one up. Oh boy, we're getting crushed by the hills here. Of course. What we should have done all along instead of being too cute. I'm shocked that there's not more iron ore there. And we are now totally screwed out of this. Did not realize he beat us to the punch there. This is the challenging stage. Well, we'll start with 5 and see if we need to increase. Need a couple more signals. Alright, this is actually going crazy right now. 1,000 tons of coal and still climbing. Somehow we took all the business away from yellow and purple over there. At this point, it's just time to wait for some cash, and then we can do that rather nifty idea of moving coal over here. We could get a couple of trucks going just to boost our production a little bit. Now this is going to end up being like extremely inefficient. We're really just doing this for the supply chain here. Four will probably be all we're able to get. But that should give a fairly steady supply. All right. Sorry about that. So these are doing 10 tons every 7 days. So if we can get 40 tons every 7 days, it's about another 280 tons a month, which is terrific because we're getting plenty of iron ore. I hope I did that math right. So that puts us in a great position to move steel out of here. And there are a decent bit of factories. I'd probably want to haul this pretty far. If we can get to London, that'd be terrific. I think that's going to be our goal. Take it to London. We are going to do a little bit of an interesting thing. I really would like to have 2 tracks there. So what we might do is have to move that that cargo loading bay to somewhere a little bit better. I think all we might need is this. Yeah, that's going to be way better for us. That farm's in the way. There's going to be no clean way about it. We're just going to have to go straight through. I don't think our flatbed wagons... Oh, we do have the ones that go a little faster. So it does make sense to treat ourselves some of that. And, oh, okay. Thought we had been building with electric third rail the whole time. That would have been a little sad. I hate to do this to Cambridge, but we are going to need that for our track there. So, apologies. We need to get basically over there. I don't expect these trains to go through too much, so we're going to try this, and if it ends up sucking, then we'll figure it out. And I actually made a mistake there. We needed to get this kind of bridge, or our train's going to go slowly. Landmass just right in our way. We should be able to forge through this. Just want to make sure we have room for another track should that need arise. You know what? We can definitely reclaim a little bit more space here. I mean, pure power, why not? Just owing to the length of this, we are almost certainly going to need that extra line, so... Need a couple more pennies. Bridge is not suitable for junction. That's just lovely. Let's see if we can do this. Of course. We might get screwed by the junction there as well, actually. Yep. Ah. Rats. Missed that one bit that much. Worst case, we could always convert it and deal with the junction that way, but... Oh, we don't need to exactly get the signals perfect just yet. Oh, that was a missed opportunity to get in on the... I don't know why we just didn't cut across there. That's poor planning on my part. That's our good friend messing with us there. Oh, this train's actually leaving finally. Wow, showing a little very small signs of weakness there. Trying to think the best way we could go about this. Oh boy, what did we screw up here? That train will stop. This one has the right of way, apparently. Ah, geez, this was maybe a mistake. Oh my goodness. Disobey. We'll get it right. Ah, boy. This is why we don't build crappy railroads, folks. Just do it right. Don't try to do it cheap. This was... Could have avoided a lot of this crap. There. Now everyone can be happy. Absolutely ridiculous. Should not have taken this long. Terrible railroading. Oh, we did that totally wrong. We did it the American way. You can't even see it, so... Just gonna do that over entirely. How long did it take that last one? 93 days? Shoot. I mean, steel doesn't really, like, decay. But after 90 days, I mean, you are losing a decent bit of value there. I'm gonna just flip this to only do 150 tons. We're not really losing out on too much income. Alright, and that should take care of that. Oh, look at that. We can fully repair a loan. We've seen a lot of oil here, so I guess we could circle back and finally make this this railway work in the way we want it to. Yep, who would have thought we're going to need a lot more money to finish this. So I'm actually going to build the station more in the center here. You don't need all that much room at the front. And we're screwing up all the works here because this isn't blocked off correctly. So we'll just handle that. Oh boy, we missed the mark badly on that one. Well, that'll at least do slightly. This should do the trick. Question will be, can we get this third line going? And looks like indeed we can. Whatever we did in that first case is just not great. One thing I'd love to try, just since we already have the infrastructure here, is actually keep these joined up. Remove all these other blocks. And basically just add one single block in here. And this way, next train, these trains should basically alternate. And for some reason they don't. And we have this bottleneck once again. They're probably all just going to go that way on account of it's the clear shortest distance between 2 points. Perhaps we could do something like this, but that's probably going to do us no good because there's still a block that exists here. Wonder if we had a signal there instead. Yeah, it's not great. There's that train pass, so we're gonna close off that line once again. And this oil field is going up once again. It's ridiculous. There's actually an extra spot for track here that I totally missed, so we actually can do something real great, which is add a fourth line. A diesel multiple unit. The class 71, that is what we want to see. That is going to be splendid for a lot of diesel stuff that we're going to want to do. And we'll have to redo this slightly. The AI's actually got this down really well. It's 1960. We really should be a lot farther ahead. I chalked that up to bad gameplay by myself. Hope our catchment area is still good. Ah, that was actually a huge mistake because we're no longer receiving oil here. Alright, now we're back in business. Should be in pretty good shape here, and I even think we'd be alright to add another train. Actually, let's see what just came in. Just curious. Class 71 is an electric locomotive, lots of power. So that is nice. And the tanker wagons. All right, so this is going to be extremely interesting now. It's probably worth a whole upgrade of this situation here. It's going to make things a lot more efficient. just so we see where we're at. Struggling a little bit here. We're going to bring that back up in just a moment. So first things first. For some reason, I can't build track with electric wires. Why? Ah, electric third rail. Very interesting. I don't think I've seen a locomotive that's required that. Oh, great decision there. We're basically going to clone one of these trains, and I'm just going to retire all the others. It's just going to be a lot faster that way. So it's 60 apiece. So 4 of these is doing 240 tons a clip. I think that should be more than fine for now. Also, I mean, the reliability 63% versus 69. It's not a huge difference there, but that's funny. One had the right of way. Well, it's not great. And I mean, look at that thing. It's just got such power. Great acceleration. What am I doing here? Paralyzed. I missed a station segment and it's screwing up all of our blocks there. That's not great. I think we should be in good shape now. Something fishy is going on with those bottom 2 lines. Not too sure, but we're running quite efficiently, so I'm not terribly worried. All right, it is time to get some coal out of here and somewhere where we could use it. We don't even need to throw down another station segment just yet. I don't want us to like lose ratings just yet. Actually, who cares? That should be all right for now. Going batting way out of order here, but and this is the part where money stops becoming an object. We're gonna enhance our coal that's going over to the steel mill. This is getting a lot of iron ore, but not a lot of coal. And I think we're just gonna go straight forward here. We have too much money to worry about this. Well, we have enough here at least to start our transit. No large hopper wagons yet, so we'll have to settle for trains like this. Oops, don't need that. And we screwed up once again, but it is alright, because we're just gonna... Whoops-a-daisy. We're just gonna go right here with it. And we're probably going to need one more block, it looks like. It's a little awkward bit of a size there. Which is going to be especially awkward here. I think we're going to have to move this back a little bit. Not sure what happened with that train. One more station block apiece. Little of this, little of that. Something is very clearly screwed up here. Let's get another one going and we can find the error that we made. Looks like we missed a track there. That should do it. All right. It only took us 20 years to get that right. Got lots of coal that's need to be delivered. All right, so signals are working correctly there. This should take a quick moment to sort out there. Signals don't look like they're even to me, and they are definitely not. Oops. Well, this will be rolling. I'm not terribly concerned. Iron ore is now the weak spot for this steel mill. And I think it's going to be time to start retiring these trucks as well. They did invent a new truck. Right and close. It would actually be easier if we just retired these and, you know, did that whole thing. And this should be the last one. The reason you'd retire a truck like this instead of selling it outright is because then it maintains the route orders, so you don't have to worry about doing that again. So we are seeing plenty of iron ore come in. I think it is time to, first of all, electrify this line and upgrade some locomotives here. So we'll toss this bad boy. We'll get our electric and throw on another one of these because we have higher expected throughput. Love to see that. We're going to do the same with this in just a minute. Which way should be here? I would like to get a little bit more iron ore there. I'm not exactly sure the best source. You just try to get this a little farther away from the action there. It's truly like not the way to do this because these trains are going to break down and it's all going to be moot anyway, but all right, we need a couple more lines set up here to get us finally to the done zone, which is 70% performance index. Oh dear, that is a lot of oil. It might not even be a bad idea to start throwing in some docks at this point. Railroad tracks in the way. Yeah, we shot ourselves in the foot a little bit with that. But we can go to the Sawyer refinery right here. Dock there, dock there. Well, we only need one dock, truly. Let's see what we've got. Oil tanker. Sign me up. And if we just do a whole bunch of these until the ship starts like turning around, I think we'll be good. Edit in motion. Yeah, that's gonna be going crazy. Oh boy, it's still going up. Wonder if these ships are going to figure it out. I don't want to have to... Yep, as expected. That is quite unfortunate. Ah, jeez. Boats are so terrible. Quite embarrassing. This is just a fleet of oil tankers. It's gonna be ridiculous. This is how we're gonna win the game. Over 1,000 tons. There's 7,000 tons here. My goodness. And it's still going up. Unbelievable. I'm gonna have to install another dock over here. Well, one, because I don't want anybody to take it, but two, how many of these can we do is the question. This is just gonna be a meme. No, none of them have delivered yet. I kind of just want to see this happen. And then see them all come back. We're probably going to win right here. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my goodness. That's just that's just a thing of beauty. We haven't run out of oil yet. It's kind of amazing. In fact, it just keeps going up. Might as well get a handful more. So we're definitely fully committed to this. All right, the boats are now starting to get here. I'm going to just bring up our units of cargo. Let's just watch the oil as we go here. I can't believe that it's still going up. It's just crazy. If we don't win here, I'm going to be so sad. We really can't put a whole lot more ships in. There we go. That was like over, not 10,000, but that was over 4,000 tons. I mean, we've got... I hate how the ship monthly profit always gets screwed up. We've got 27 ships. So we started at about 75,000 there. I think it does get up to 10,000 here. By my count, that was 12,000 tons of... Well, we do have the train, so I guess that's... Fair point, that's part of it as well. How high can it go? Wow. Unbelievable. Well... Where is this Sterling one? Okay, not that one. Not that one. That would have been so funny. So each one of these does 250 tons. We have 27 ships. My quick math says 30 times 250 is 7,500. So we have just about 7,500. I guess that exactly would be 6,750 altogether. Unbelievable. Well, anyway, we're gonna leave it there for now, folks. I'll probably cut this one in half and we can upload another one another time. But that was Great Britain, Ireland, 1955. Challenging. We'll see you next time for Swiss Alps, 1960. Should be a fun one. Thanks for watching, y'all. See you next time.